Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of SimAirport. We are building the Changi International Airport. So in the last episode we started our negotiations. Well, we didn't really negotiate, but we started to look into the process of negotiating with airlines. So what I've done in between episodes, and let me pause it for a second, is I have added another conference room. I've added a lot more offices. So we've got some availability of offices. I've come up here and I've added plenty of flight crew and first class lounges. I've kicked them out. Well, I haven't kicked them out, but only the main one has been kitted out, and that one will remain the airport one. The rest I can kind of start throwing over to the airlines. I've started putting in some carpets and things like that. What I've also done, I made some spots for stores, just so I can negotiate with those as well. There's still a fair bit to do over here to finish it off, but one of the things that I've done is I've added slightly improved PA system in here, and there's still nothing up here. Maybe I should still add something in there. So now at least the ground floor is pretty well covered. So that's one thing I did. The other thing I did, I placed tons of information signs. Even if we go in here, upstairs over here, and into the first class lounge areas, I probably still need to cover this spot over here. But anyway, so that's what I've done. So now I am pretty much ready. What I am keen to understand is if we are getting a little better at getting our passengers on the plane or not. So we still have passengers not even checked in, and what I want to understand is why are they running downstairs. See, this is the thing. You guys need to get all the way over there because you've got like 20 minutes left, and for some reason you're hanging out at the cafe over here, and that is slightly frustrating. So that thing is something that it's really weird. I don't understand why that's the case, why we can't get people to the plane quicker, because to be honest, this is heavily delayed due to people just kind of hanging out wherever they want to go. So yeah, it's one of those things. I think it's a problem because they've got some stuff they can do everywhere else. Okay, so let's quickly go and negotiate with Scoot Airlines, who's going to be the first guys we are going to negotiate with. So let's have a look. So upsell your contracts to airlines by offering facilities in exchange for higher fees. You can also request additional planes here. Okay, so I'll do one of those and one of those, and we'll go for the afternoon slots and we will give them a call. They have said they are quite keen on that. They also want an office. I'll give them an office. They want a first class lounge, a flight crew lounge. They want one store, 2 cafes. Maybe we'll give them 1 cafe. They want 1 conference room. They want cafe profit share of 17%, store profit share of 23%. Let's drop that to say 15%, and that to 15% also. They want a breach penalty of 62,000. They want a minimum load of 1%. Is that what it is? 1%? Wow. I would like to pay a little bit less over here. Yeah, 50,000. I would like to do the very least. I would like them to pay a little bit more. Okay. In terms of runway fees, maybe a little bit more. Well, maybe that's what we stick to. And then there's some daily fees in here as well, which they don't necessarily like too much. Well, it depends on how many flights we actually do. The daily fees I don't think is going to do as much for us, but that's basically what we can offer them, right? I can add an extra office. Don't think that's something they want. Well, let's add an extra office. They've got no, let's just do that. If we add an extra yeah, they're very little what they get from that. Yeah, little bits of jumps. So I think that is about right. Let's try and send that offer and see what they come back at us with. Your counter offer has been sent to the airline. They will get back to you when they've reached a verdict within the next day. They've accepted our offer. Well done. You got a fair deal. Okay, so now if I have a look here, we've got a few things that are missing. Okay, so we need to quickly try and provide them with all of those things. So they wanted an office and a conference room. So what I'll do is this conference room over here will be assigned to Scoot. Thank you very much. And this office over here will be assigned to Scoot. There you go. Oh, what is this? Being secured by one or more reception areas. So I thought that might be the case. So it's good I sort that out. So if we get the visitors reception area, what I'll do is I will do a little something like that, and a little something like that. And to be honest, what I'll then have to do is I'll then have to probably move my staff elsewhere in the future. Okay, but that's kind of okay, just like that. Now, they also want a store, which we can assign them over here. Okay. So what does this mean? It needs a cash register and some stuff. Okay, so we need to quickly sort that out. Give me a cash register. There's also a bit of a cash register over there, and in the store we would like what goes in the store. Well, let's get that in the store first and we'll see how that goes. We need to go upstairs and provide them with a first class lounge and a flight crew lounge, and we'll do these two. So we'll assign that one to them and we'll assign this one to them. Okay, it's not assigned. We'll assign it there. Okay, it's assigned, right? But this one does not seem to be working. Anyway, we'll see. So what we need to do is we need to provide them with some extra facilities in there. What I also wanted to do is they need a cafe to be assigned to them. So what I'll do is I'll pop in a little cafe over here. So give me a cafe. You know, a little something like that. We'll sort that out. We'll give that to Scoot over there. Of course, what we need to do is get a few things in the cafe. So first things first is we are going to kind of need a cash register over there. We're going to need a hot food display and a chilled food display. Probably going to need one of these drinks machines and a bit of a coffee maker as well. Then what we'll do is we'll grab ourselves a few tables and chairs. 1, 2, 3. Is that about the right? Yeah, well, let's just get a few like that, like so. Okay, and then some chairs. We'll just do a couple of spots like this. This is going to be a slightly larger one over there. What we'll do is we'll slot in another one over here also. So there's a few spots there. Hopefully that does the trick. So once that's built, we should see, is that fine, or do you have 0 stock? Okay, so we actually have to put some stuff in here. I was wondering how that works. So now we need displays, right? Books displays and candy displays. So let's get a few things. Okay, so we'll get a candy display and we'll get a bit of a book display over there, and maybe like a bit of a jewelry display over here. And is there anything else we can put in there? A pharmacy display. Yeah, we'll put a few of these things up against the wall here. We'll put a bit of a shoe display over there. A souvenir display right here in the corner, and I think that's going to be kind of the right thing to do. So now that's the case, so I want to assign this downstairs to the kitchen. Luckily I'm hopeful that the kitchen is good enough to deal with all of that. We'll close that. So now if I have a look over here, oh, Scoot immediately gave us 2 new flights. I still have missing facilities. We still have a few missing facilities, amongst others. Okay, let's quickly have a look at what we've got allocated to C1. Ooh, so it seems like we don't have a small gate available to give to them. There has to be one, right? We only have 4 small gates. So potentially what I need to do is, how many scoots do I have? So what I'll do is I'll switch the scoots over this way. Okay. Move Aerostar up here. What we'll do is we'll move this one over here. And that one needs to, well, let's just put it next door. I don't know if that's actually operational. It is, probably is operational. We'll do a little bit like that. We'll just move these out of the way a little bit. We'll move that one a little bit like so and like so. So there we go. So now what we'll do is gate C2 will become dedicated to Scoot. I believe that is sufficient. Right over there. Yeah, I think that should be fine. On the other hand, we can also give C8. C2 and C8 will be dedicated to Scoot. So let's assign it to Scoot. There you go. You have been assigned. At the same time, C8 needs to be assigned as well. Over here, we will assign you. There we go. I don't know what else I still need to assign. I need to put 2 more. I mean, need to put a couple of flights into position. What we'll do is we will just oh, they're big. Okay, so C8, we'll slot one in there for C8, and I want to make sure that we give it a good duration. What we'll do is we will try and provide a little bit of extra room over here. 3 hours is about right. This is what type? Airline of the flight must match. Ooh. Well, let's drop this into C7, and then this one, what we'll do is we will do a little bit of that. Okay, so we'll do a little something like so. So we'll have a few Scoot planes that's just kind of running through there. That means we've pretty much sorted out what we need. What else is missing? If I look here, we are still missing a flight crew lounge. So yes, I thought something was not quite right. Let's go up here and let's assign it again. Scoot flight crew lounge. There we go. So that's in place. Now we've provided them all the facilities they wanted. We just probably need to clean this up a little bit. So let's get some fancy chairs into the lounge. Do a couple of corner spots like that. Okay, so let's do a few areas where seating can take place. Okay. Like that. Okay, and then we'll quickly finish that off over there. Give me a table, please. Is that all I've got? So, well, let's try some tables like this and see how that kind of works. Also tempted that we do some of these seating places over here, so we'll do a couple of them just like this all over the show. Give me a little bit of a kiosk, maybe something like a coffee kiosk over here somewhere, I think is about right. Actually, maybe let's just squeeze it in there. So that is going to be something. We'll get ourselves a bit of a phone charger somewhere over there and over there, and we'll get ourselves some vending machines, please. A food vending machine right there, and a drinks vending machine where maybe just on the other side there. So there we go, that's in place there. Let's get some more fancy chairs over here. Actually, maybe let's get some benches instead. The flight crew guys can get a couple of these kind of big bench areas over there. Yeah, something like that I think is pretty good. Something like so. We'll get ourselves a bit of a vending machine or two here as well. Get the food and the drinks vending machine in place. We'll get some garbage cans as well. Need a bit of this on this side as also, so something like that. On your way out you can drop some stuff there too. Get something like that going on. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We need one more phone charger like so. We'll squeeze it in there, and that should be pretty good for them. Okay, so once that's filled in, oh, plants, I missed plants. Let's grab some plants. This is outdoor stuff. This is the indoor stuff. So let's get ourselves a couple of pieces here, a couple of pieces there, and maybe a few over here, just to kind of coordinate off a little. On this one, something like that should do the trick. We'll also just kind of plop one or two in the corners over there. That's going to be awesome. We can do a similar thing over here. We'll do a couple of other plants also. There we go. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so now those two facilities should be pretty decent once all of that's built. And that means we have fulfilled everything that Scoot requires. Oh no, we need a minimum size of 6. Okay, so let's us very quickly go to this zoning. We'll grab the cafe, and what we'll do is we'll just expand it out by 1. There we go. Nice, so now the cafe is up and running. Scoot is sharing in all the profits that we are getting here at the store. We've got some more stores that we can offer other airlines, but really that is a decent job, I think. Hopefully Scoot is going to be very happy with us, so I do want to constantly come back and have a look at what this means and how they are trusting us and whether we're making any proper money and things like that, you know. Yes, I can accept that one, and what I'll do is I will slot it in kind of maybe a little something like that. Give me a little more. Yeah, that's perfect actually. Maybe we'll rather do that instead. Actually, let's just bring it closer to that. So that gate over there is going to be very, very well used. Excellent, things are very busy. What I am keen on checking is to see whether we at some point will get our passengers here in some time. So we've got like almost 3 hours left. Now it's almost 2 hours left. Where is everyone? Okay, so what I'm keen on doing is just having a quick look at where we're actually finding these people. They are all the way down here, and I'm wondering whether that is to go and get a bag and then go back and check in. Is that the case, or they're just kind of using every possible vending machine they can think of? So, and why are they over here? This is the thing, right? So they're kind of hanging out over here at the arcade, in the cafe over here, even though there are closer cafes. So yeah, really, it is a struggle. Getting people here is a struggle. I mean, it's 20 minutes left. You know, half the plane isn't even here yet. They're now making their way over, but it's late. And I don't quite get why they were down here. Were they trying to get their bags or something like that? So let's forget about that one. That one is kind of lost. The next plane that's coming in, I'm going to quickly monitor that. So on the next plane that's coming in, you know, as it's driving in, okay, this is the guy, okay, highlight the passengers for me. So we've got passengers over here, okay. Do we have any passengers down here? We've got one guy here in the bathroom. It's very far away from where he should be. We've got a few people still probably doing the check-in thing. But that's really about it. Now there's a lot of people streaming out. Are there more? So there's someone that's come from this way. Is it the fact that they are, and now they're going to the store? Is it the fact that they have come in from another plane? I don't know. I believe it may be. I think this is what this different shape means, is that it's actually a connecting passenger. But I don't know that for a fact. You're probably going to be, well, we might make it. We have pretty much, just get through security. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh, 2 people missed their flight. Yeah, because you wanted to kind of hang around, waste your time. Anyway, I hope we'll be able to sort this out, but I think the way this airport is set up, with you being able to go all the way over here and stuff like that, is really potentially problematic. So I don't know if that is really helping us. Lots of people streaming out over here. Are they going to the store? Not really. Are they going to the cafe? Yeah, maybe for a quick second. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. But everything else seems to be working pretty well. This is the Scoot conference facility. We've got our CFO and a Scoot executive here, as well as another Scoot executive. Okay. And meeting is in progress, 55%, discussing. Duration 200. It's like crazy, man. Look at that, the length of that discussion. Is there anybody hanging out in the Scoot office? This is a Scoot executive hanging out over here. The environment doesn't seem to be too lovely. So why is that? Oh, you don't have I'm thinking you don't have any floors. Let's quickly put some nice carpets in there. I'm not sure there is carpet in here. So let's grab some funky carpet. Something like this that's just a little bit not too overwhelming. So let's do that, and we'll sort it out in there, and hopefully that'll sort out the environment issue that we have over there. And also for our staff that's got offices over here. Hopefully that's going to do the trick. But yeah, things are quite exciting with the new mechanics that we have over here with the airlines and so on, that we're needing to try and keep them happy and negotiating and things like that. This is going up. We have negotiated a deal. We've got plenty of flights scheduled in. I want to do a similar thing with Singapore Airlines at some point. And here's how I can see how many scheduled flights we have. So here we can see which is the next one we probably need to work on our negotiation with. Excellent. But guys, I think what I'm going to do is going to put a cut in this episode, and in the next one we are definitely potentially adding more flights and more negotiations, but fuel is the next thing we're going to do. So in the next episode we will be looking at fuel. This is very busy as well, and yeah, if you've liked this video, please hit that like button. Tell me in the comments what you think. How do you negotiate with airlines? Have you tried that before? Is it good money? I'm not too sure whether we do make good money off of that or not, but we'll have investigate that in a future episode, kind of before we end the series. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.